Hello, can you hear me? I've been wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet and go over. Hola, it's me, Jolene Dawson, queen of not being problematic, just being annoying, and I have returned for yet another video. You might see this outfit again. I mean, you've already seen it on my channel, and I'm sure nobody's coming here for like the fashion or the beauty, although both are present in every video. But I'm gonna bank a few videos because I'm gonna be busy for the next few weeks. So by the time you see this, girl, I've already, well, I mean, I would have to film it anyway, but never mind. I've had a lot of Red Bull, so we're in for a wild ride, let me tell ya. But what's this video about? Before I tell you, don't forget to subscribe because that really helps me out. It means I keep making videos. I get to keep making videos. If you're here from my Instagram, you're probably already following me, but if for some reason you're not, which would be sick and twisted of you, just head over to jolenedawson. Or you could check out my TikTok, which I've started getting into because my sister and I are having a competition of who can get to 10K followers first. Obviously, I want to win because I'm very competitive, so please help me out. Go over to TikTok, look up Jolene Dawson, follow me, go and follow my sister as well. You'll find her on my channel. We've posted a heap of videos together, but I'm in the lead so far, but I would like to win. I would like to hit that 10K, so please help me do that. But anyway, why we're here. Why are we here? We're here to drink sugar-free Red Bull, the best Red Bull, and talk about the time I performed oral sex on a man that did not know that I'm trans, that I am transgender. To some of you, a man, a mentally ill man, as a lot of the comments like to say, a man in a dress. Some of you think I'm a man in a wig, but unfortunately, this is my real hair, but it's very easy to convince people otherwise. So, yeah, this one time, now, people always ask me, do you tell guys that you're trans? When do you tell them? Straight away, it's very rare that I meet someone and the context isn't that I'm trans. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not already present because I'm either meeting them through friends, social media, that kind of thing, or, you know, a social situation where people already know I'm trans. So it's very rare that I actually meet someone and they don't know I'm trans. And you're probably thinking it would be very difficult to not know you're trans. You've got an Adam's apple the size of a baseball, a trailer park jaw, a trucker's voice, and honey, oh, no 5 o'clock shadow today, but it happens. It comes up every now and then, let me tell ya. The laser does not work. It works a little bit, but it depends on the area. And to be honest, I would agree with you. I'm always surprised when people don't realize I'm trans, especially in this situation because we were very close. We were in a very close situation with this, well, there's no plural, there's only one of me. I was on the flight back from Botched, from LA. So I was sat there next to this beautiful Australian man. What are the chances? We're both heading back to Australia from LA. You know, at first I'm kind of ignoring him because I'm that bitch. If I'm interested in you, but I won't speak to you. You have to make the first move. Mainly because I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. I don't want to be turned down, and just in general, I kind of don't care. Like, you either want it or you don't, and it's your job to let me know. If you catch my drift, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm on this flight back from LA, which you all know is a long flight. I think it's like 22 hours or something like that. It's probably not. I think it's like somewhere from 17 to 24. Anyway, I'm on the flight, I'm like sitting with this guy, like, oh my god, like, isn't he gorgeous? Isn't he stunning? He's Australian. I already know that because I heard his accent when he said, "Excuse me," because I was sitting in the aisle seat and he was sitting in the window seat and there was no one in between us. Yeah. So that's how we knew each other. Anyway, we kind of started talking at some point. I mean, we had all the time in the world to start talking. I don't remember what about, but we were talking and he was like, "Oh, why are you in LA?" I was like, "Oh, I was just doing a TV show." "What TV show?" I was like, "Oh, it's just a show about plastic surgery, like it's reality." Thinking, look, you're about 1 meter away from me. This is a long haul flight. You can hear me talk. That's normally the first giveaway. You can see this bad boy right here. I know for a fact I had some 5 o'clock shadow going on. How did you not know? And then on top of that, I kind of feel like saying that I was on a show about plastic surgery would kind of be a bit of an indicator. Like, you kind of be like, "Oh, what have you had done? Oh, I get it. I get it now. I get what this is all about. Okay, I know what's going on here." So I thought he knew. I just thought that was the context. You know, it's not often that, well, I don't want to be like, "Hi, I'm trans." That's fucking weird. Like, I'm just talking to this guy on a plane. Like, he doesn't need to, I don't need to have that conversation with him. He probably already knows. If he has any questions, he's going to ask them. I don't need to bring it up, right? Because I didn't know what was going to happen. But obviously, it's a long flight. And I don't know about you, anyone with the male genitalia. Some people will not like that I just called it male genitalia, but a penis and testicles. I don't know if this happens to you on a flight, but the second you take off to hours after landing, it is rock hard. I think it's like the pressure plus the like vibrating of the plane. From my experience, that's what happens, and from what I know about other people, that's what happens. It certainly happened in this situation. So we're like talking, and you know, they bring around like the meal. I don't even fucking know what it was. And what flight was it? I think it might have been a Virgin flight. I normally only fly Virgin. I prefer Virgin and Delta, but I have a feeling that they booked. No, they asked me if I wanted Qantas or Virgin, and I asked for Virgin, so it was definitely a Virgin flight, but the food wasn't that good. You kind of get that with Virgin flights. That doesn't even matter. Anyway, so we're talking, and then he kind of moves into the... Well, here's the thing. We both put up the armrests. I should not have had this much Red Bull before I made this video. Like I said, it's going to be a wild ride. I'm not going to get to the finish line until I'm ready to, because Red Bull, honey. Been years without cocaine. Red Bull really works. It's magic on me. So yeah, we both we had the armrests up and kind of have moved like towards each other. So it wasn't like a whole seat between each other. And then like, we're like talking and he starts getting a bit flirty and he's like touching my leg, touching my arm, and I'm like touching his leg. Anyway, the lights go down. It's like time for everyone to sleep. The cabin crew has like gone away, everyone's asleep, it's all dark, everyone's got their headsets on watching movies or whatever, and 100% somebody would have seen this without a doubt, because they had us in economy, so you know how crowded that is. But that did not stop me, okay, and I'm sure you know where this is going. We're like talking, and then he like kisses me, you know, a little hand under the chin, which, honey, hand under the chin, you didn't feel the Velcro? You weren't like, what's going on here? You know, that could have been a sign. So we're like making out a little bit, like, oh my God. And then he's like, I don't want to say like touching himself. I really hate that phrase, but he like adjusts himself, and he's wearing very loose shorts, let me tell you. I already knew what was going on down there, okay? Because when he went past to go into his seat, he was facing me, okay? So I had a fair idea of what was going on here, and I was not about to complain about it, let me tell ya. My teeth are looking kind of white. Who knows? I'm gonna watch this back and be like, girl, they were so yellow. Especially with this bad boy. So anyway, I just do the kind thing, the generous thing, the friendly thing with the little drawstring like basketball yoga short situation, and I just kind of, you know, flip it out, have a look at it, see what's going on. Uncircumcised, let me tell ya. I've been saying let me tell you because of Chase Icon. I've been watching all of Chase Icon's videos and she's always like, let me tell ya. And now I've been saying it and I feel like a fraud and a thief, and I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. If you would like to sue me, Chase Icon, please don't. And good luck, because I have no money left, so I can't see what the point would be. Anyway, so I flip it out, the dick's out, and I'm jerking it off, and we're making out, okay? You get the idea, the blanket's over us, and I'm like, girl, people know, especially the people behind us, they would have been like, the fuck is going on here? These people just met. They're obviously about to get it on. And honey, they're lucky that I wasn't ass up getting pounded, because I would have been okay with that. I'm sorry. I would have been okay with that, but I didn't do that, okay? Because I was being respectful to the people around us. And also, me doing this meant the chairs weren't declined. So they should have been thankful, and they probably were. Now, as you imagined, I begin to, you know, which was, aeroplanes are loud, so the sound we didn't have to worry about, but I over-salivate. Anyone that has been with me will probably be able to let you know in the comments below that I over-salivate. So I'm very sorry to the cleaning crew for the flooded, the soaked through torrential saliva that would have been on that seat. He did have to change his shorts, and luckily he had shorts packed. I don't know why he had shorts packed, because unless he does that a lot, or he thought he was gonna like shit himself at some point through the flight, I don't know why that would be necessary. Maybe it was just like, who knows, who cares. He had to change the shorts because they were soaking wet, and everyone would have thought that he had pissed himself. Although in saying that, my hair was also soaking wet, so I doubt that. Now, we do what we do best, what I do best. He finishes, I don't. And then I just kind of like sit up, and we just kind of like keep talking, which was so weird for a little bit. He fell asleep. That's how it normally goes. And I just went about my flight. I probably took a little nap, you know, I went to the bathroom to freshen up, maybe brush my teeth, you know, whatever. And then we get up, we land, that's why we get up. We land, we wait for everyone. It's like 2 a.m. or it's like maybe 4 a.m. because you know when it's cold and hot at the same time, and we had to land in Sydney first, not the Gold Coast. So he's going to like Brisbane, so we had to go to the same terminal anyway, but we land in Sydney and we have to go through this like round of security, and we ran into a bit of an issue, and this is how he found out, and it was very awkward, very uncomfortable, because we had to go through security, and now you're probably, again, guessing where this is going. I'm as hard as a cement well, okay? Things are prominent. And obviously, you know, they do the random, like, select to go through the scanner. I was selected. Although I actually think most people were selected. I don't really know, because you have to go through the US security is far more intense than the Australian security, so I don't know why like, girl, if I got it past them, I'd get it past you. So I don't know who they're fooling, but I had to be, you know, full body scanned in the thing. They're like, what is in your pants, ma'am? And it's like a tiny, it wasn't the terminal, it wasn't the like general TSA, it was like a small office. There's a desk here, we all go through security, wait in this lounge here, and then we get on a bus to go over to the other terminal, right? So everyone that was on this flight that is also going to either Brisbane or the Coolangatta airport, which is the Gold Coast airport, or I think maybe also the Melbourne airport, although I don't, there was another airport involved. Not that that matters, you people don't care, you just want to know what happened. So they're like, well, like, what's this about? What's going on? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, have a look at my passport. You'll see that it says male because I'm trans. I have a penis. This is not a weapon though, thank you for the compliment. I just have a dick. Right? It's really awkward. People are kind of like noticing and like figuring it out. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so awkward, like this is so embarrassing. Half of these people probably know I just sucked that guy's dick on the way over here, and now I'm like getting read to filth by TSA. And so, whatever, they're like, okay, cool, we believe you, we get it, it's fine, whatever, go sit down. I like go and sit down, and this guy is sitting like pretty close to me, and he's like not like looking at me, and he's like, oh my god, like this is weird. And I'm thinking, oh, he's probably just thinking everybody, like, he's worried that everybody knows or whatever. He's like, God, this is so dramatic. He probably wasn't signing up for this gig, right? No, because then we all have to get on this shuttle. And I'm like sitting down, they overbooked this shuttle, let me tell ya. There were people standing up, it was crowded. It was like, you see those Indian trains, the trains in India? It was like that. This guy's standing up and he's like near me, and I'm like, what? But I'm sitting down, but the difference is like not, I'm like at his shoulder, you know, because of like where the seat is. And I'm like, is everything okay? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah, I just didn't know. And then like looks away, and I was like, oh my god. And I just like kind of went silent, and I was like, I don't know what to do, because one, I feel bad, I feel fucking terrible, because now this guy's probably gonna have like a midlife crisis over it and be like, who am I? What am I doing? Like, I don't know, like I felt bad. And so like I gave it a minute, and he was like, obviously is like, fuck, why am I standing next to this bitch after all of this? This is so fucking ridiculous. And I'm kind of thinking the same thing. And then like we stop and we have to, you know, get out at this terminal. And so we kind of are like closer together, and I was like to him really quietly and just really quickly like, I'm so sorry, I thought you knew. And he was like, no, it's fine. And I was like, oh my god, this is so fucking awkward. I was like, please don't be on the next flight. Please don't, like, get off at, like, my airport and then, like, beat the shit out of me. Like, I'm terrified. And that, like, that's the thing. Like, it's dangerous if you don't tell people, because you don't know how they would react. It's unfair to not tell people, and I did feel really bad. Again, I thought he knew. And maybe it kind of taught me to maybe not take that for granted, that people can just tell. Sometimes they can't, clearly. And so I do feel really bad. I still feel really bad. If he sees this, hello, feel free to message me. I'm happy to talk to you about it. Again, I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do, I'm happy to help. But what's done is done. And I do feel really bad. Because I never thought I would be in that situation. I never thought I would put someone else in that situation. So I feel really bad. He was not going to my airport. I didn't see him on the flight. I never heard from him again. Obviously, we didn't, like, exchange details. But yes, that was the time that he did not know I am transgender, which is as surprising to me as it probably is to you guys. And I'm sure it was twice as surprising to him. So, that's that. I have a few other stories, but they're not as intense as that. So feel free to like, comment, subscribe, ask any questions you like down below. Check out my Instagram, as I mentioned earlier, which is jolene.dawson, and my TikTok, Jolene Dawson. And yeah, check out my other videos. Gonna have some more Red Bull. Ooh, and film some more videos. This one is longer than I anticipated. Red Bull makes you think. Subscribe.